Hey, good morning, Coach Burt. What time is it? 6 a.m. Central Standard Time. Looks like a beautiful Tennessee morning here. Good morning to you. My name's Coach Michael Burt. I believe everybody needs a coach. If you're just kind of coming up on me, I've been coaching people since I was, 15 years old as a basketball coach. And I became fascinated with let's call it activating the prey drive in people.
Because it's
I became fascinated with inner engineering people. I became fascinated with the psychology of competitive intelligence. So every morning, typically I try to bring some type of energy and momentum and value to people. I don't always feel like it. If you follow me a lot, you know that, man, amateurs listen to their feelings. Professionals do not listen to their feelings. And in a way, good morning, John Hart. These morning sessions give me a chance to talk about things on my mind, just to be honest with you. I believe everybody needs a good coach because a good coach brings perspective. They bring strategy. They bring an idea. And just like maybe you're a professional in what you do, and people come to you for guidance and counsel and wisdom, and that's really what a good coach does. So I was thinking about this concept of disappointment. And by the way, if you're watching this tonight, I'm doing a free webinar at 5:30. It's on how to become a top paid coach in the world. How do you become a top earning business or life coach? If you have a desire to do that, then I really, really encourage you get on there with me tonight. It's completely free. I've been posting on my social media. I'd love to have you on there with me. There'll probably be 250 to 500 people on that webinar tonight. But I want to talk this morning about disappointment. I spend a lot of time studying human nature. And human nature are big questions like, why do people do what they do, right? Johnny, why do good people turn bad? Why do people start and quit? Why do people tell you one thing and do another thing? Why do people do these things, right? Well, one of the things I study that I think about a lot is disappointment. How do you handle disappointment in life? And how do you not let disappointment in life knock you down, man? And just keep going, because to be honest with you, coaching is a profession that comes with a lot of disappointment. A lot of people tell you one thing. I've had people come up and tell me, oh, you changed my life. Oh, this is the best thing I've done in 15 years. Nothing has impacted me more. And then the next week they try to quit. Or the next week they move on to somebody else. So when you get into business and you start helping a lot of people, you're going to face a lot of disappointment. And a disappointment is just an unmet expectation. You may think, hey, I thought we were in this together. I thought we were going to go the distance. But man, for some reason you ain't going the distance. And you're going to have disappointment, which is unmet expectation. The question becomes, what do we do with that disappointment? What do we do with the ending of something that you thought was going to be good? What do you do with somebody tells you they're going to do something and they don't do it? Okay, so we got a couple options. So when you study transition in life, there's an ending to something, typically something, Chad, that you don't want to end, right? Maybe it's something you thought, man, it's a good relationship. I don't understand why it's got to end. Maybe you thought it was a good partnership, and for some reason it's got to end. So there's a disappointment. There's an ending of something. Then there is a period of disorientation, and the disorientation is associated with confusion. It's like, man, I thought we were on the same page. I thought we were moving in the right direction. I thought we believed the same things. I thought, I can't understand why this would happen. So there's a period of confusion. Typically during this period, I want you to hear what I'm about to say. You're low on confidence. You start becoming the seller versus the buyer, and you begin trying to hold on, and you begin, Tracy, trying to prove your worth, and you begin trying to convince them. Here's what I would tell you: stop all that. Make up your mind that you're the buyer versus the seller. Make up your mind that you're only looking for people that are looking for you. Make up your mind that there is no such thing as rejection. Some will, some won't, so what? Make up your mind that human nature is there will be people who tell you one thing and do another. There will be people who disappoint you. There will be people who act a complete fool. There will be people who do whatever. Okay? And just say, all right, it is what it is. man, I'm gonna take this disappointment and I'm gonna use it. See, it's only valuable if you convert it. You say convert it to what? Convert it to energy. Convert it to movement. Convert it to circulation. Like allow it to not upset you, but allow it to say, you know what, man, that's fine. Move on, move along, and I'm going to move along. And I'm only looking for people that are looking for me. So, in my opinion, disappointment happens when you're not helping enough people. See, if you help 10 people, my wife asked me this question one day, because she does a little bit of coaching. She coaches in the health business. That's her primary business. Of course, people start programs and then they quit, and then they can't do it, and then they whine and complain, and then they don't see it through. And then she said to me one day, how do you handle this? How do you handle all the disappointment that you see in people? And I said, look, if you're helping 10 people and 4 disappoint you, man, it's a bad day. If you're helping 100,000 people and 10 disappoint you, you don't even notice. The key to disappointment is help more people. When you help more people, then the few people don't even faze you. So it's a good indicator. Don't be mad at them for disappointing you, because they're going to disappoint you. Make up your mind. There's an ending of something. There's a disorientation, and there's a new beginning. And the new beginning is, man, I got to go get it. 7 billion people on planet Earth, maybe 8 billion. So there's no shortage of money. There's no shortage of opportunity. There's no shortage of possibility. There's no shortage of anything. What there's a shortage of is just flat out courage. There's a shortage of flat out confidence. There's a shortage of effort. There is no shortage of opportunity. So what you got to do is you got to learn to say next. Who's next? Who's next? What's next? Who's interested? Okay? And you always hear my saying, go where you feel celebrated, not where you feel tolerated. If at any point I start feeling tolerated, man, I'm out. I'm like, you know what? This is not a good deal. We need to move on to somebody else, because there's people out there who will appreciate you. There's people out there who will celebrate you. There's people who out there who are the ideal fit for you. So remember the phases. There's an ending. There's a disorientation. What's up, Travis? Here's the best part. There's a new beginning. And then we learn something. There is nothing but a gain. Nothing but a gain. It's all a gain, because you learn something. You pick something up. You got something, right? So Pastor Ken, people are going to disappoint, right? We're imperfect people living in an imperfect world. So go ahead and make up your mind, man. It's going to happen. Some people are going to let you down, and you're going to be disappointed in them, and that's just what it is. Your expectations may be here. Their expectations may be here. They may operate at this level. You may operate at this level. So I had a guy tell me this, Ryan Chikelli, once. He said, if you don't learn to manage your expectation of other people, you're going to live a very frustrated life. He said, because very few people think like you do, work like you do, push like you do. And he said, man, I'm telling you, you're gonna really be frustrated with a lot of people if you don't get this one thing. And I've never forgotten that, guys. So if you're out there and you're pushing, somebody lets you down, somebody disappoints you, somebody didn't come through, somebody acts a fool, just know this: it's human nature, Chris Yarbrough. It's human nature. How fast can you convert it to go, you know what? Who's next? What's the next opportunity? How do I get to the next frequency? That's how I handle disappointment. Because to be honest with you, people disappoint me every day. Every single day somebody disappoints me. Somebody that I thought was committed tries to decommit. Somebody wants to quit something. Somebody wants to blame somebody. Somebody says something that you know, that they're just so outlandish you can't even get your mind around it. Right? And you're like, what in the world are people thinking? But that's all part of the game. Okay? So I'm here to encourage you, not discourage you. I want to say thank you for letting me be your coach. I believe everybody needs a coach tonight. 5:30, get on the webinar. If you're interested in being a coach or speaking, how to be a top paid coach, life coach, business coach. I'll show you some of the mechanics of running a business. What I've learned over the last 30 years, the knockdowns, the things that you could avoid, the things that could speed up your cycle, the things I wish somebody would have told me years ago. Man, there's 2 or 3 big things I wish somebody would have told me. Maybe today what the message I'm giving you is a good one that I wish somebody would have said a long time ago. So tonight at 5:30, get on there with me, man. I believe everybody needs a coach. Let's push today. Good things are going to happen today. It's going to be a great week for you. It's going to be a great month for you. You got big things happening, man. So I believe in you. Let's have a great day. God bless you. Before I get started, there is one very important question I have to ask you.
Coach Michael Burt, Monster Producer Academy CEO. He's a personal friend of mine.
What good is it to have knowledge with no desire? What good is it to have desire with no skill? What good is it to have knowledge and skill with no confidence?
A big part of activating your prey drive is finding and refining your talent. This is something that helps you get to the next place.
People are made up of 4 parts: a body, a mind, a heart, and a spirit.
You need to know you, and then you need to have an awareness, and sometimes you don't even know what you need.
So all 4 parts of our nature have to be clicking. Your hard skill solves my problem. The bigger the problem, the more money people will pay to solve it.
Everything is valuable to your future. What I'm really paying you for is your past.
A monster producer combines multiple skills to dominate a market.
When you get to wake up every day and do what you love doing, man, it is hard not to be motivated.
They think at a higher ordinance than everybody else. They want to create new things.
I have a conviction about me, and that's the conviction that you feel when I talk, when I speak. It comes across as passion. You got to learn how to connect to another person at such a deep level that it moves them. You have goals, you have targets, but you don't have a sense of urgency.
They're going to exchange money, energy, they're going to raise capital, they're going to start new businesses, there's going to be joint ventures.
I think your purpose finds you. It is activated. The word activate means to initiate. Discipline, which is a derivative of the word disciple, which means to give yourself to a person or cause you believe in. Do you believe in your future, yes or no? When we know better, we do better. Finding the problem that you are uniquely qualified to solve, and you don't know what problem you really solve for whom, then there is no big financial exchange right there. You should leave here thinking bigger today than when you came. And I want to shake your hand and look you in the eyeball when you make this decision. Thank you. We'll see you in the back. God bless you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.